Okay, I'm Jaykerr. So I am an engineering student, currently studying in Monash, doing civil engineering. This is my third year in uni. I've been in Melbourne this time around for about 5 years, and I joined CISA, which is organizing this year's conference, as an local organizing committee, as a human resources director. So apart from being in CISA, I'm also a part of this ASEAN community. So ASEAN community is a new community that is in Australia, but has already existed in 10 countries all across Asia. So ASEAN community represents all ASEAN cultures in 10 different countries, and also in 2 non-ASEAN countries, Japan and Australia. So what we do in ASEAN community, we don't just take care of students, which is what CISA is about. So we cater for just ASEAN, but students, if you're in high school, if you're working, you just started working, or if we're looking to support families as well. So what we want to do in ASEAN is that we reach out to these people from when they were in high school, and then we take care of them through to university, and we want to provide guidance and assistance throughout their working life as well. I got to know CISA through getting involved in university clubs. So getting involved in university clubs was the first step. And I was in the Malaysian societies in Monash University at that time. And going through 1 year of local kind of university kind of societies, we got to know MASCA, which is also a Malaysian Students Council in Australia that takes home Malaysian students. And from there, MASCA and CISA had a really, really tight relationship. So from there, I got to know CISA. And my first impression of CISA was that it was a really, really big body. I never knew that a council could be run by students, which was really, really interesting because you always see full-timers, you see councils with buildings, resources and all that stuff, but you look at this and you see these students actually taking up that challenge to actually work towards that and trying to make that difference that the actual councils are making. The most valuable lesson I would have to say is that there's always something more that has always led me towards going a step further. So it doesn't matter where I've been. So when I first got to Melbourne, I thought that was it, school, maybe a part-time job, study for about 3-4 years, come out, get a job, that's about it. I'm gonna work till your 60s. But when I started joining clubs, you realize that, there's a whole new world, there's a lot of opportunities out there that are untouched, and people don't mention it to you. And going through a step and a step, so going from a local uni to a state kind of council to a nationwide council to CISA, which is a global kind of council, you actually see that, there are a lot of people working towards something. People actually want more, they yearn more, they don't just talk about topics, they want to contribute to it, and they want to actually make a difference out there. And they're not just talking about it, they want to actually get engaged with it. And through this conference, you can see that as well.
So just before we conclude, is there any kind of messages or advice for those international students out there?
International students, a message out there would be that no matter where you are, there will be always a family there for you.
Good answer.
But yeah, if
You have my vote,
for example.
Yeah, I vote for you.
Oh no.